Hello everyone. This is my first YouTube Live with the new YouTube Live platform. So I'm hoping this works and I'm hoping you guys can see me. I'm not sure if you can, but I'm hoping you guys can see me. Today I wanted to do a live video showing you the brand new Cricut mystery box, which is it's the second mystery box for this month, because there have been two mystery boxes so far. There's a digital one, and then there is the one that is an actual physical product box, which we have to show you right now. So hello everyone, I'm watching the live chat. So hi everyone, and let's go ahead and take a look really quickly at what these boxes are, what these folders are in the box. So number one, it is the Anna Griffin. It's called Reflected Damask. And I'll hold it up here a little bit higher so you can see. It comes with two pieces. Whoops, we don't have enough light. It comes with two pieces, a folder as well as a border. So you get two of those. Hello in Paso, Texas. And then this one, which is the Foundry. Okay? The Foundry. Also, it comes with a folder as well as the border. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some embossing of these in a second. And there will be a link where you can actually grab these from down the bottom of the video. This one is the circular grid, which is really, really cool. This one is another Anna Griffin. So you're getting a lot of Anna Griffins in this guy. Another Anna Griffin. Then we have this one that I really like, which is called Twill Stripe. So this one is, again, another large folder, 5x7, my favorite size. Comes with a border. Then we'll get this big guy out of the way. This is a 12x12, or excuse me, 12 by 5.5. This is a ginormous damask brocade, or damask, however you say it. We'll put that guy down here. Then we also have the Traffic Jam, which is a 4 by 5.25. Yes, I love the stripe one too. Hi in Wyoming. Then this one is the Charles, which is like a zigzag or a rick-rack polka dot, which is really, really cool. Then this one is it's called Victoria, and it's an A2. Really, really love that one as well. Then we have the Anna Griffin, another Anna Griffin. This one's called Cane Paisley, which this one's really, really cool. And it has again, the border. Then here's another Anna Griffin. This one is called Eyelet Stripe. Another really pretty one. And then last but not least, we have another Anna Griffin. And this one is called Brocade. Just Brocade. And it has, again, a border and the actual folder. So let's go ahead and open these guys up, and we'll do some embossing, and I'll show you what they look like embossed, because I know it's very difficult. It's probably pretty difficult to see what they look like whenever they're just in their packaging. So we'll just open these up. Again, thank you all to everyone that is watching live. I certainly appreciate you for watching live, and I'm just trying to get all the folders unboxed here, and then I'm going to show you what we can do with them, because again, I think it's a little bit easier for you to see exactly what the folders look like if we actually emboss them. Would you guys agree? Makes it a little easier to see what's going on if they're actually embossed and not just sitting in the package. So this is another fun part of getting all these folders. You get to unbox all of them, and it's like a holiday. It's like your birthday or Christmas or any holiday that you get presents. Hello, Jennifer. So just popping this guy open. And then this one was Kara's favorite. I don't know if Kara's here, but this one's called Traffic Jam. And then this one's probably my favorite, right next to Circular Grid. And this one is Twill Stripe. And then this guy is Circular Grid, which is probably my second favorite. Not sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get to embossing. But first, I'm going to need to get all the 5x7s out, because those are the ones we'll do first, because they're my favorite size. So we'll grab all the 5x7s, and then I'm going to grab some black paper. And this is the Brutus Monroe Raven paper that I'm going to use today. Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you everyone that's joining in. Do you guys emboss? Are you guys embossers? Hello Becky. So we'll cut this at 5 by 7. And then we'll keep our scraps to use for something else. Do you guys like embossing folders? Do you use embossing folders? I need to put my new trimming blade in. Because this one is, I just bought one yesterday, so don't worry. There's one on standby. Okay, so how many of these folders do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5. So let me cut down one more. Let's see. Okay. And then we'll use some of the alabaster ink. And what's nice when I'm done with this is I can use all of these pieces. I can use all of these leftover pieces or all these backgrounds that I'm making to make cards. So I'm going to grab my Cuttle Bog. Oh, well, good. Well, now we're going to learn today. It's super simple. Oh, you didn't get this box? Well, it's still available if you want it. Okay, so I'm going to take, and I'm going to use my extended platform. I got the extended platforms out because I thought I was going to do the really long guy, but I'm not going to do the really long guy, but we'll still use the extended platform. So we need an A plate, a B plate, and then a secondary B plate. And the first one we're going to do is called Foundry. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my paper, place it in my embossing folder, just like so. Easy peasy. Close my embossing folder, place my B plate on top, place this in the embossing machine, and run it on through. It could not be simpler. And you only have to run it through once. Okay? And then I'm going to do some inking on top of this so you can see how well they emboss. But you can kind of hopefully see. Hello! In Oregon? So you can hopefully kind of see that there, but I'm going to do some inking on it so you can really see it. So let's put this into the done pile. Next one is Cane Paisley, which I just love this one. Okay, so now I'm going to pop this one in. Oopsies. There we go. Pop that one in. That one has a lot of surface area on it. You can tell because it's a little more difficult to get it through. Look how beautiful this one is. Wow. I don't know which side we want to ink. So there's 2 of them. What I like to do is I like to actually create a little book of these embossed already, because then you can flip through your book and you're not flipping through, you're not actually flipping through the folders to see, which ones you have. So it makes it a lot easier. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this on here and slide this one through, and then this one I believe is the one that I really like, which is the I believe this one is, and it's sliding around a little bit, so I apologize. This one is the Twill one, yes. And look at how awesome that one is. Wow. Okay, so that's numero trace. So now let's do, yeah, I put them, and again, if you do them in a 5x7, you can get yourself a little 5x7 cheapo album. I mean, I think you can get them at the Dollar Tree. And then you put them all in there. And then you know what you have. And it's a lot easier than trying to go through a giant book of embossing folders. And our paper is ultra thick, so it might take a little bit of extra elbow grease to get it through, but that's not going to hurt anything. All right. If you have an electric one, it'll help. Oh, wow, look at this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so there's that one. And plus, if you use them, so if you use them right out of the box, yes, embossing for an invitation is perfect. If you use them right out of the box, then you're more likely to use them in real life, if that makes sense. You're more likely to use them actually in your projects. If you use them in this application, you're more likely to use them in your projects, because then you see how they look. They don't just sit in a box, and you're off to the races. So there, we're done with the big guys. Let me pop this guy out. Oh, this is a very interesting one. It's very different. Okay. So now let's put our extra pieces to the side and let's take a look at what we have here. So, I'm going to take my, and I don't know if I can zoom in live. Can I zoom in live? I can. Hi in Florida. That's exciting that I can zoom in. It zoomed in a little too much, but it zoomed in just the same. So let's go ahead and add a little ink to this guy, shall we? Let's zoom out just a tiny, just a hair. There we go. All right. So now what you can do is you can take a little bit of your ink and just gently tap on your embossing folder. And this one has a lot of open space, so this one's going to be a little trickier, but I think it'll still look really nice in the end. Just want to kind of tap the areas, and if you get a little bit on the inside, that's okay, because it'll create almost like a painterly look. And there you go. So isn't that a pretty background? And how simple was that? So simple and so easy. Isn't that cool? It almost looks like a wallpaper. So let's put that to the side to let it dry. Now we're going to do this one, which is probably, and this is the Brutus Monroe Alabaster ink. It's the whitest ink that I've ever used. It's my favorite. And now look at this one. You just want to be gentle, because there's a lot of ink on this pad, so it's going to pick it up. But look at this one. It almost gives it like a French kind of look. And this looks like almost like metal. Like if you would do it through a metal. But look at that one. Love that one. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Next, we'll do the twill, which this one was or tweed or twill. I think it's twill. This was one that I couldn't wait to do. And you can also just kind of stamp it like so, because it's a foam pad. But this one's really raised, so it's going to work really, really well. Oopsies. So yeah, look at that. Got a little extra down there in the corner, but that's not going to hurt anything. Use just add a sentiment there. But there you go. Look how cool that one is. And again, that white really picks up the color. I do not have the Tim Holtz Vagabond. I use the Cuttlebug. I've never used a Vagabond because I heard that it has a lot of pressure. Now that's not to say that I wouldn't use it in the future. But yeah, it's something that I've never used just because I've heard there's a lot of extra pressure with that. But that doesn't mean that I won't use it in the future. I mean, I just never used one personally. But I heard it's good. Does anybody else have one that's in here? Does anybody else have a Vagabond that's in here that loves it? I think I just saw someone say they love it. So yeah. And again, if you add extra ink by accident to an area, that's okay. It adds to the look, and it adds to the whimsy and the mystery of it. Like I just did there. You just bring in your towel and kind of smudge that out, and it's just going to add interest to it. It's almost going to look like a beautiful old wallpaper. Oh, you have one, Jen? Oh, good. There you go. So how cool is that? And again, it's just like very gothic and very funky and cool. So there's that background, and then this is one that I was excited to do too. I can't remember who said, someone I think said that this was their favorite. And I just dropped an ink. That's okay. Let's see. Where did it go? Uh-oh. Oh well. I'll find it. It fell down somewhere. But look at this one. And there we go. So how cool is that one now? And it like picked it up in certain areas. I just love that one. Really cool. All right, so now let's do our other guys here, which we have. I hate it when this little adhesive part sticks on here, but it comes off really easily. We have we have 5 of these ones to do. So let's bing, bang, boom those ones out. Let me grab my trimmer again. Do you guys enjoy the live way of doing it? And again, if you don't like the live way of doing it, you can always fast forward if you're watching the replay. This is live right now, but it's not necessarily live for everyone. There will be a link posted as soon as this video ends. There'll be a link posted as soon as the video ends. It'll be in the description box below. As soon as the video's over. But it's just Cricut.com. But I'll have a link to you so you can get directly to it. But it's got a lot of goodies in it, as you can see. This is a good box. I love live too. It's my favorite because it's we can chat. You know, it's not that weird, scripted thing like that. If you guys have been following me for a while, it's the videos become more and more scripted and more edited and things like that, and it's a lot more fun for me to chat with you live. So we go ahead and pop these guys back in here. We are crooked as a day is long. And let me go ahead. This is another Anna Griffin one. This one is called Reflected Damask. Okay. And these ones are a lot smaller, but still pretty nonetheless. But they are a lot smaller, I can tell you that much. So there's the first one. Let me pop these back up here. And let's see. Oh, this one I can already tell is going to be one that's going to be a little tricky to get out of the folder, so that's why I cut them a little bit longer, because you can always cut them off later. But I cut this one a little bit longer because I have a feeling it's going to be tricky to get out of the embossing folder, because there's lots of little spokes in this one. And you'll know what I mean if you've ever embossed before. When there's lots of little divots, it can be tricky to get it out. See, do you hear that? It's a little trickier to get that one out, but no big deal. Alright, so next we have, this one doesn't have a name on it. Or does it? Nope. I don't think it's called Patent Pending, but it could be. Alright. So let's go ahead and zip that through. And this one is very pretty. It's almost like a viney type. Okay, and then this one is just called Brocade. And we're just zipping these on through the Cuttlebug. Which, I love putting stuff through the embossing machine. Oh, look at that one. Oh, I'll show you that one inked up, and I think you're really going to like it. And then last but certainly not least, this one is Kara's favorite, which is called, I believe it's called Traffic Jam. Yep, So let me pop that, whoops, let me pop this guy through. Okay. So let me take my Cuttlebug and put it down onto the floor. And then pop my embossing folders up here. And now we're going to do the same inking process with these ones. Yes, I feel like I'm crafting with my friends too. Okay. Oh, look at this one. This is Kara's favorite. And again, since this is a raised pad, it should really only hit the raised areas. You're not too late, Maria. Welcome. Okay, so there's that one. That's a really cool, almost retro looking one. Then this one's the brocade that just is really, I think, very, very pretty. And I'm just going to tap this one because this one's really raised up. So I think just by stamping and tapping it'll work. Because you'll get a lot more ink on the surface area than you'll get in the background areas, if that makes sense. So look at that. Wow. I love that one. Okay. This one was the one that I said that was kind of viney and leafy. Oh, wow. That's a really good price, Jennifer. Okay. Look at that one. That's like all different vines. And then this is the polka dot one, which I love. And this one picks up the ink really easily. Look at Adam. When was that? He's literally ready to run out the door. It's Sunday. Hobby Lobby es close on Sunday. Okay, so look at that. Wow. Wowee. Okay. So last but not least, I'm going to do another stampy one with this one because I love doing the stampy. He said Monday I could go. You can. Okay. And there we go. Wow. I love this one too. So yeah, so let's review. The only one I didn't do was this gigantic one because I guess we could do this one, but it's not really necessary. Yeah, the Cuttlebug is cool. But this one you can do really long pieces. I have a couple of those, but I don't really use them for long pieces. So here's what you get. I mean, you get a lot of different patterns. Oh, wow. Get that Big Shot Pro while you can, Melissa. And then here's these guys. And again, these are kind of grungy and funky. This is the way that I like to do them. If you want to do them a different way, you can certainly do it with white paper and then add, you know, a color on top. However you would like to do it, it's completely up to you. But I really like the way that these cut out. And I really like the way they look. And yeah, they're just, I mean, they're really, or not cut out, excuse me, emboss. I think they're really pretty. So that's everything that I have for this YouTube Live. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. I did talk with Anna. I did. That was me. I called in and I was ordering and I was able to speak with her. So it was nice. It was really nice to chat with her. If it's blurry now, I apologize. Don't worry. It will be unblurry when you watch it over again. Yes, I would highly suggest ordering my white pigment ink. I will tell you that it is the whitest, most pigmented ink that that I have ever used, and that's because we worked so hard with developing it, because I didn't want another white ink that wasn't really truly super white. That was my thing. Oh, and I almost just showed you a sneak peek of a new product from Brutus Monroe. Let's get that out of the way, Christopher. Okay, so this, I'll show you real quick how white it is with a stamp. This is one of our stamps from Brutus Monroe. is called I'll Always Love You. And I'll go ahead and stamp this out and show you just how white the white ink is. And there you go. It is very, very white. Very, very, very white. I mean, I don't think it gets much whiter than that. And now I'm just going to clean off my stamp here. Okay. With my squeaky clean, which is another thing I really think you guys should have, is the squeaky clean. Because look at how it suds up. Oh my goodness. I don't know another stamp cleaner that suds up like this. And then you just tap it with your stamp cloth. And it's all dry and all clean. And this is another thing I guess I should just show you now that's coming in April, which is our squeaky clean stamp scrubber. So this will be here in April. So that's really exciting. I accidentally showed you that. So now you see it before anybody else. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of my life and a part of my YouTube channel. Yes, May carries my squeaky clean. She does. Thank you all so much for being here. I adore each and every one of you. We are almost at 25,000 subscribers. We're going to be adding a whole bunch more content and a whole lot more to the YouTube channel. I've kind of taken a little bit of a sabbatical from YouTube because I've been working so hard with the Brutus Monroe product line and my products for the line. So thank you all again so much for tuning in. I will talk to all of you soon. Remember to take a look down in the description below, and that is it'll show you right down here where you can get your yelling at me. You can use the folders with the Vagabond. You sure can. Absolutely. You can use these with any die or any die cut machine, any manual die cut machine. They will work in. They may be different platforms you have to use, but you can use them in any of them. They're all made the same. So thank you all so much. I will talk to you soon, and remember, from me to you, to always create your own ending. Goodbye, my friends.